What's up, IG Fam Bam? It's me, Mikey Cuts. So I woke up in the morning. I posted that I just recently passed my test for the Barber state exam. I failed it twice. I didn't want to put that out there, but it happened, right? I failed it twice. I went in the first time thinking, oh, I got this. It's not going to be that hard. It's how hard can it be? So I went and I failed. I think I missed about like 2 questions. But when I took the test, everything that was on the PSI website, like not one piece of it, at least from what I remember, was on the actual test. I'm like, man, this is crazy. So then I purchased the additional test. They got on the same website. You could purchase 3 simulated tests with 95 questions each. I did that and went to take the test again, thinking I'll be okay. I think they're going to have new answers. Maybe they're not going to be the same. So I went in there, I took it, I failed again. I'm like, man, it's crazy. I think I failed it by like 3 this time. And again, not one question do I remember was on the actual test, So what State Board does, or PSI, they send you this packet that's what's on the test, right? As far as they break it down in categories. They got 30%, you got the shaves, they got chemical, you got consultation. It goes on and on. They break it down for you. But what I found that helped me out was all the tests that we had in school. Those tests is like 17 chapters or something like that, or 16 from the Milady book, right? My Lady, I don't know if I'm saying that right. But so there's a bunch of tests that we took in the beginning, right? And you also kind of have to study before you test out, right? You have to go to like 85%, to test out from school. That way you go in the test prepared, right? So I did my thing and I tested out, and then so I finally busted open my backpack. I had to look for it. It was in the closet at home, and it busted it open. Yeah, so I busted it open, and I got all my tests out. I had a bunch of flashcards, like the first 5 chapters, and I specifically studied the shaves section, learned all the different shaves, the front, the freehand, the backhand, the reverse freehand, the reverse backhand, and then also what those shaves, what sections do they cover? Because you're gonna have to study that too. So if you study the shaves, not only what they are, but study. I remember one of them, like how many times do you use the backhand on the right side of the face, right? And they had like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 times. So you're gonna have to know what you're doing as far as the shaves and what they are. And study the shaves, study the safety control part, sanitation, I believe it is. And then also study like hair cutting and hairstyle. I remember a lot of that was on the test also. And I think you'll be all right. You need 70% to pass. And so do vocabulary flashcards from the test, right? So you write down the question that you have in the, say, first chapter from the school, and they write down the answer in the back, and just do all of them. Do all the tests, okay? It's going to take you a minute, but once you get those flashcards done, now you can just read the question and then the answer in the back. And then what that's going to do, you're going to learn the vocab, so whenever you go take the test, it doesn't matter how they ask you the question. You're going to know what everything means, okay? So that's where I messed up. So I was trying to remember the question and then the answer from PSI, and that's where I messed up. None of it was there. So, but once I learned the vocab, what everything meant, the key words, which the school gave us, they led us the right way. It was 100% legit. If you do it the way they trained us, they taught us, you're going to pass. But if you don't, keep going back. Reschedule, go back, and don't give up. But yeah, that's my advice to you guys. Shout out to Ray that gave me this idea to make a little video for you guys, man. But yeah, study the vocab and all the questions that they gave us at school as far as the first 5 weeks, and also specifically study the shaves. That's going to come up a lot of different ways, okay? Peace out, peeps.